All right.
So,
dun, dun, dun,
yep,
dun,
I'm going to go ahead and tab over into Denmark so we can go ahead and watch the end of this war with the Novgorodians, I believe is what they told us in chat. Of course, they're sending peace offers again, but those are not peace offers we're interested in.
No, that's true.
Total unconditional surrender is all.
Alright, oh, there's the peace officer. Okay.
Yeah.
The peace officer. Alright, I'm declining.
Yep. And
Look
you can
at me
also
declining.
You can also just right click on the flag to auto decline if you don't even want to open it. You just
Oh, really? Be like, no.
Yeah, just send this back to him. Tell him I didn't read
it. The siege is over and I won. Okay, so
Okay.
it's literally one click away from winning.
Right, so you just need to select your army on Soraka and then right-click on...
Do I hit go to? Is that the best way to do it?
Oh, so when that pop-up that says, like, okay or go to just means if you want the game to take you to where the thing that just happened, you can hit go to and it'll just zip you over there. Otherwise, hitting okay just makes it go away.
Okay.
So yeah, your 8,000 guys that you have on Soraka there, just move them over to... I really am not going to try to pronounce any of these Russian names, but the only Novgorodian province that you currently don't own with the right click.
The Calgary one?
Kolomoguri.
Wait, I did that wrong.
Left click,
select them and then
left click, select, right click to move is always the formula in this game.
There we go.
And in most strategy games, really.
They're marching. They're marching.
Okay, so I am low on stability.
Yeah, so you're waiting until you can save up. Actually.
Oh wait, I think I undid it.
No, they're still marching.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So they just arrived. I'm going to pause real quick, go over to Norway. So the stability menu is the one with the crown and the flag.
Okay.
And if you look at the boost stability button, you don't have enough admin power right now. You need 100 and you only have 94.
Okay, so we're waiting to that.
Yeah, you're going to have to wait like 1 more month.
So I'm still in the waiting game of being able to do really anything, it looks like.
Norway and Sweden kind of start out that way.
Okay.
Until they break free from Denmark, they can't really make a lot of decisions.
I have a thing. One of the cardinals in Denmark has proven to be a skilled administrator and already provides useful advice to the king. At this point, making him minister in our government would be almost only a formality, but an important formality nonetheless, since he may grow more powerful yet. Having a cardinal in our service would certainly lend us credibility with the Pope and strengthen the sentiment that Denmark is a Catholic nation first and foremost.
Alright, so what do the two options give you?
So I can... He has aided us well so far, so let's get the formality over with. That gets me -5 stability.
It's probably stability cost.
Cost modifier, yeah.
Right, so that it'll cost less to raise your stability.
Oh, got it. Okay. Missionary strength +1, tolerance of true faith +1, tolerance of heretics -2, and yearly papal influence is up by 0.5.
Okay, and what's the other option?
And the other option is I gain 10 prestige.
So basically, you can say you can gain prestige by telling him, "Nah, we don't need you. Go away.
Right.
We're too haughty for that." Or you can gain
a lot of stuff.
So, missionary strength isn't going to help you right now because you're a 100% Catholic country. But tolerance of the true faith will make Catholics pay you more taxes. So that is a good thing to have.
Right. Okay.
The tolerance of heretics might come back to bite you when the Protestant Reformation happens, because they are considered heretics, and they will be unhappy that you're intolerant of them, but that's still probably about 100 years away.
Right. Well, and that's inevitably going to be a problem anyway, because to be perfectly honest, right now, I don't want to be preemptively starting stuff with the Pope.
Yeah, there you go.
So
yeah, I would make him a minister.
I'll get the formality over with.
Yep. Oh, and you also have a flag now, this yellow one, telling you that you have war exhaustion, which just means that
my people are sick and tired of being at war?
Yeah, a lot of men have died, and your people are kind of sick of war, but you're about to win the war, so they'll be less sick of it then.
Oh, they'll be really sick when I start a war.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tax you into oblivion.
That's actually a valid tactic, is to wait until your enemy's war exhaustion is very high and then declare war on them again. Because they will have fewer people getting in line to join their armies. So, all right. So now that we are at 100% occupation, you can right-click on Novgorod, any province, to bring up the diplomacy screen.
Okay.
Then you want to click on Sue for peace.
Now I want peace with you guys.
And there's a few different things you can get. So this first one is seed provinces, which is just basically they have to give you land.
Okay.
The war score percentage, which is the third tab over, tells you what percentage of war score you need to take that territory. Since you occupied everything, you have 100% war score to spend.
Okay.
But the really important one is that second tab. That's called overextension. So that's basically...
The second tab being offer...
no, so we're still on the seed provinces thing.
Okay.
And you can see the name of the province, like Ingermanland.
Yes.
So there's a war score cost and there's an overextension cost.
Okay.
Basically, what that means is, like, you've taken over the province, but you still have to, like...
Run it.
You know, set up ministries and stuff and convince the people that you actually are a legitimate government there, and they're going to be very rebellious until you do that. And if you have a lot of provinces that have not been... It's called coring, when you make them a core after you conquer them.
Uh-huh.
If you have a lot of provinces that haven't been cored, and your overextension gets up to like 80, 90, 100%, you're just going to have rebellions all over the place.
Right.
So it's basically to keep you from like, oh yeah, I conquered Russia, I'm just going to claim everything for myself and screw you guys.
Right.
So you always have to think about that.
Okay.
The other options you have, other than seed provinces, revoke cores, which means they will no longer have claims on those provinces. Olonets, Ustvium, Ustig, again, I'm butchering these. The other ones are grayed out, which means you can't do that. But then the very last option with the little green ribbon on it is treaties. So you don't have enough war score to make them a vassal. That would cost 106%. So basically it's impossible until you've cut them down to size a little bit.
Right.
You can make them concede defeat, which I think just gives you prestige. Enforced fleet basing and enforced military access are not all that useful in my opinion. Give up claims. Humiliate is really good because it raises your power projection, but it costs a lot. And then war reparations just mean they have to give you money.
Right.
So, were you wanting to claim land from this war, or do you just want to humiliate them and make them give you a bunch of money?
I mean...
Because if we look at these provinces over here, we can actually see...
So I suppose, actually, I should ask at this point, what is my objective is more trade routes right now, right?
Your objective is whatever you make it. So,
okay.
trade-wise, if we look at the trade map mode, which is down
I was just
here
trying
in this
to
menu.
remember which of the like missions I had picked.
Oh yeah, that's right. You do have a mission.
Because that would impact my thing, and I don't remember where that
Danish
mission is.
trade. That's right. So you need to conquer Neva, Danzig, and Lübeck. So you definitely want them to give you Neva. Sue for peace. You can also just click on it on the map, and it'll turn green, and that means you're claiming it from them.
Okay.
So that's only going to cost you 8% war score, so you still have quite a bit left to spend.
So if I click that, okay, so I have that. And then, did I need any of the other provinces?
You don't need them. I would probably take Lagoda and Ingermanland as well, though, and maybe Kolm, just so that they don't have like an exclave down here that they can use to bother you from.
Right.
So if you ever go to war with them again, you'll only be fighting them on one front.
And Lagoda. There we go. Okay, I see.
Or Ladoga, I'm sorry. I always call it Lagoda for some reason. I think I'm thinking of the word Pagoda. Unfortunately, you can't take Novgorod, the city, because it was already conquered by Muscovy.
Somebody else.
Yeah.
No, that's okay.
So...
Okay, so if I have that, then...
So you're at 48 is currently what you're spending on those provinces, and you can go up to 100. So if you wanted to take like Kola and Kemi and all these provinces down here, you could gain a trading port on the White Sea.
Okay.
That's one potential. You could also do the Humiliate, which will give you a bunch of power projection, and so that's cool. Basically, what do you want out of the war is your main question right now.
Got it.
Do you want more land from them, or do you just want to like prove that you're the best and?
Well, I don't feel like I need more land from them. I'll just go ahead and humiliate them.
Okay.
I know Brianna is.
And then you have about 12% left, so you could ask them for war reparations. That'll make them pay you a percentage of their income.
Okay.
And then
98.
down where it says peace offer 98,
Yeah.
right next to that there's a little plus button, which is just give me more money, and you can just click that up to use your last couple of
there we
points.
go. Okay.
So now they have to give you 12 gold. They're giving you these provinces down around Lake Ladoga down here, and you're humiliating them, which will give you a lot of power projection. And go ahead and send demand.
Oh, crap. Ah. This is where this view is going to be.
Oh, because you have the
Yep.
the bar down at the bottom. I don't know how to make that go away because I don't know anything about Max.
Well, it shouldn't be there in the first place.
Yeah.
It wasn't there before.
So to update everyone, Chloe has a Mac, and the bar on the bottom is now
Well, the
obstructing
problem
the
is when
page.
we tried to run EU4 in full screen mode, the mouse cursor was offset weirdly, like 100 pixels upward, and then we did full screen windowed, and now the OS X UI is floating on top of the game, and we can't figure
So
out
I
how to
can't
get
click
rid
the
of
button. I can
We-
suggest demands.
If you would like to be the full-time Apple technician for the Loresworn Order,
Oh
it's
my
too bad I can't do it for you.
Well, somehow we just need to hook up
Try
my.
just hitting
screen.
enter and see if that works.
I did. That was the first thing I tried.
Okay, let's try to figure this out.
I'm sorry, guys.
Sorry, guys. Technical difficulties again.
This is why I refuse
Very
to own a
soon
Mac
we will not have these.
when we have a proper setup.
Yeah.
So, Chloe, we should figure out how to use up my spare monitor for you.
Dock preferences.
Oh, well, there we go. Hold on.
Let's see.
Oh, a Mac. There's your problem right there.
Minimize. Automatically hide and show the
Yep,
dock.
there we go.
There we
We
go.
got it.
All right.
And by the way, my Mac is awesome. It just so happens that I'm not a computer person. There. It works.
Okay. So I'm going to unpause the game so we can see the fallout of that treaty.
And I'm boosting my stability.
All right. So Denmark now owns these 4 provinces near the Gulf of Finland. Novgorod has. Oh, I need to pause again because we're getting a lot of pop-ups.
Yep. Some of my provinces lack cores.
Right. So, also you're gaining corruption right now
What?
because of overextension and also religious unity. So it's actually good that you took that missionary strength modifier because all of the provinces that you just conquered are Eastern Orthodox.
Oh yeah, you didn't know that?
Yeah, they're not going to be super happy with you. So yeah, click on the provinces lack cores.
Okay.
Usually I try to do the higher cost ones first, so you might want to wait.
Oh, I lost the humiliate. What happened? We have lost the humiliate rival Cassius Belli against Novgorod. Okay.
Right, because you already humiliated them. So that reason to go to war is no longer relevant.
Okay.
Because you already pissed in their Cheerios, so to speak. So the reason you can't core the 2 further away provinces is because they're not connected to your empire yet.
Oh,
So
that
in
makes
order to
sense.
make a province a core, you either need to have an open sea route to it or an open land route. So you'll need to core Neva and Ingerman land first, so just by clicking on make core. And then once those are cored, you'll be able to core Ladoga and Kolm.
Okay. I'm lost.
Are you on the
There we
are
go.
you on the stability and expansion screen?
Nope.
Okay, well click on the pop-up for provinces lack cores. The little flag.
Oh,
we
there we
have
go.
so many flags. Holy cow.
I know.
Yeah. We'll work through them.
Okay, there we go. Light course. There we go. Sorry.
Yeah, and then just make core on the 2 that are available for you, which is Ingerman land and Neva.
Okay.
And that'll cost you administrative power, but it is well worth it. You don't want to have provinces sitting around generating overextension. So you can close out of that. Claims on Danzig and Lübeck. We already knew about that. Disputed succession. Truce will expire. Oh yeah, you now have a truce with Novgorod until 1467. just to keep you from declaring war on them over and over again and destroying them when their army is already dead.
Right, that makes sense.
Advisor slots we weren't going to worry about yet. So, yeah, corruption is growing due to your overextension and your religious unity. So, click on your country flag in the top left.
Okay.
And then you want to go to the religion tab, which is the cross.
Okay.
So you can't convert Ingermanland and Neva because you're currently turning them into a core.
Okay.
So there's already a minister active there. But I would select
So I can send it to the others?
Ladoga or Colm and just send a missionary. I think you only have one, so you can only pick one or the other. But
okay.
It doesn't matter which one, really.
I'll send it to Colm.
So he will start converting them to Catholicism, which will increase the local unrest until he's done.
Right.
Because they're like, hey, what's this?
Who are you?
What's this preacher doing here, telling us we can't grow our beards out and stuff? But after that, it'll get a lot better. So you have an exiled army up in the far end of Novgorod here. The little black flag next to them means that they were in enemy territory when the war ended.
Okay.
So to regain use of them, you just need to select them and send them to a province you own, or a province Sweden owns, honestly, because you own Sweden currently. So just right-click anywhere that's in friendly territory, and they will.
Is this the 37?
It's the 7.3K one.
Yep.
And just send them wherever. It doesn't really matter.
And I can just send them into Sweden?
Yep. Just right-click to send them into Sweden. So that should deal with that, and that should deal with your corruption. Provincial unrest is very high. Actually.
How am I at war with Danzig?
Oh, that's right. I forgot we declared war on them just for the fun of it. So we could claim that after we were done with
Oh, that's right, because
Novgorod.
that's the other thing that I need.
Yeah, so I would actually send both of your armies, the 7.3 and the 11K one, to your ports here on the Gulf of Finland. Like, send one to Neva and one to Ingermanland. Because we're going to need to start dropping troops on Danzig to get them dealt with.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and unpause and let you do that. Let's check on Norway while that's underway.
I have the ability to select a mission to improve our prestige.
Yeah, that's a terrible mission, though.
Okay,
You
so
basically want to ignore it for now.
I'll ignore it. I really don't have much
That's
to do.
one of the worst missions in the game, actually. You could help out fighting Danzig if you wanted.
Danzig's fighting Chloe?
Yeah.
Okay, I will help him out.
If you want.
Oh.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see here. A request for military access from Poskov.
So they are a vassal, I think. Yeah, they're a vassal of Muscovy, so I'd tell them to screw off.
How do I help Danzig?
Oh, you want to help Danzig?
Yeah.
Oh, you can't do that yet. You can help Denmark fight Danzig.
No,
but
I won't.
Because you're still a subject nation.
I was really surprised there
You
for a
can't fight
second. She's like,
against
sure,
them.
I'll help him. I was like, really?
Yeah, I thought you meant that, let's see.
I
How
will
many
just,
transports do you have?
Sit back and watch you suffer.
You have 2 transports. Do you have another navy sitting around somewhere? Okay, so... And you're still losing money from army maintenance, fleet maintenance, fort maintenance, missionaries, root out corruption. I would go ahead and mothball your fort in Gotland, which is this island
Is this
here.
me or Brianna?
What's that?
This
Oh,
me
this
or
is for
Brianna?
you, because you're losing money and you need more boats. I should articulate what my reasoning is.
No, that's
first.
okay. Okay, so where is
Yeah,
that?
the Gotland in the middle of the Baltic Sea. You have a castle there that you're not really using.
Mm-hmm.
So you can click on this check mark down by where the fortification level 2 is to just turn it off so you're not spending money on it.
Okay. Check mark.
Bottom middle, kind of. Oh, we have an event.
Incompetent diplomacy. It is almost inconceivable how incompetent Christopher III is when handling diplomacy. We do not know how he did it, but he managed to hurt our diplomatic standing in the world with a single letter of apology to an ambassador. How can it be possible? So...
What are your options?
There's nothing. There are no options. I just
What does it
have
do?
negative 10% better relations over time.
Oh, okay. So one of your diplomats is such an ass that he's hurting your reputation with people.
So I still am not quite sure where this check mark is. Oh, do I just...
Yeah, you just click on the check mark, and so there's no check mark there, and...
So destroy the castle?
No, it just means you don't have anyone stationed there, basically, so...
I don't...
Did it not work?
Well, when I hover over it, it says destroy castle. Oh, there's the check mark.
Yeah.
There we go. Now it's not pointing. Got it.
And then do the same thing in Skana, which is at the very southern tip of the peninsula here.
Mm-hmm.
You also have a castle there that you're paying a lot of money for that you don't really need right now. You can tell.